Hey y'all, it's your favorite duck here, Derek the Duck. And today we're going to talk about the new movie Hell House LLC Lineage. I don't know if you know this. You probably do if you watch my channel. All 8 of you, by the way, thank you. Um, yeah, so I'm a big fan of Hell House, of the entire series Hell House LLC. Sometimes I actually can't tell which one's better, the Hell House series or VHS. It's still VHS. If you're a found footage fanatic, such as I am, then you you know about VHS and Hell House. So Hell House is my second favorite of the found footage anthologies. VHS is my absolute favorite, and we are entering Halloween time of the year. So this is a really good year, 2025. We get both a new Hell House and a new VHS. So VHS Halloween is coming out very soon. I'm very much looking forward to that. That'll be on Shudder. But Hell House Lineage came out and it was in theaters only. Although a few very lucky YouTubers got an advanced copy of it. And I was watching on YouTube a couple of people say, well, you know, we were contacted by the producers and they wanted to see if we would review it, and they said we could, and so we're going to talk about House Lineage. They saw that like a month ago. And meanwhile, the duck, I checked my email, I looked in the spam folder, I looked in the spam and I didn't see any invitations to me. Okay, I don't know why. I don't appreciate it. But I did not get an advance copy of Hell House LLC Lineage. Even with all of my subscribers, all 8 of them, I guess they just weren't impressed. I'm impressed. I love all of you, each of you. But anyway, so I had to go and see it at the movies. It played like one night, one night only, at 10 p.m. at the Alamo Drafthouse. But I do have my Alamo season pass, so that means I can go unlimitedly to the movies. And so I did. I went to the movies real late at night to go see Hell House LLC Lineage. And, you know, I ordered an old fashioned. I was in for the whole ride. I was excited about it. The Alamo Drafthouse shows preview. They show a pre-show. And they kept showing different kinds of, you know, segments in the pre-show about something to do with skulls. And I tell you, I watched Hell House LLC all the way through, and I never really saw any mention of skulls that I can even remember. Although, to be fair, the movie was a little forgettable. I hate to say it. So I watched it. It was only okay. I gotta tell you. If I had gotten an advanced screening, I may have liked it more. But I just thought it was only okay. It was not one of the best. It is nowhere near as good as the original Hell House LLC. That movie was groundbreaking. That movie was life-changing to me. It was so scary. It was so well crafted. Just a brilliant movie. My second favorite in the series is Hell House LLC Origins, just because that movie is so freaking scary. I mean, it is very scary. I can't get over it. I mean, I watched that movie and I can barely watch it. It's hard to watch. It's freaky. So this one came along. Maybe it's, well, Hell House LLC 2, and then there's like Ring of Fire or Lake of Fire. Those two I can barely even remember. I mean, I don't even know why those are not very good. This one's probably the third best, if I had to choose, of the series. But what makes this one different is that it is not found footage. And I remember watching the movie, because it was only recently, and thinking, okay, I kind of get why they couldn't really make it found footage, like logistically. But still, they should have. It would have honored the anthology, and it just have been better, in my opinion. Found footage movies just are scarier to me. They have a cinema verite about them, you know. I know, like, the first real one was probably Blair Witch Project, but I think in many senses, the very first, well, the one that strikes me, it's not even really found footage, but when I watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that movie, it's not a found footage in a classic, form, but it's it's just got this camera, really, and the music is very threadbare, and it it looks like someone is just filming it with their own home camera. It's so terrifying, just the realness of that movie, which is so juxtapositioned to the fact that something so unreal is happening on the screen. So when those two ideas mix, the real and the unreal, it's jarring to me anyway. So I've always loved found footage, and I just think Hell House LLC works better as a found footage. I don't really understand why. I mean, I kind of understand, but I don't really appreciate that they made it just a regular scary movie, just a standard horror movie. Could have been The Conjuring or The Nun or something like that. It's not as, it just felt more mainstream, and I couldn't really get into it. The story itself is interesting. It's about this lady, and she's sort of trying to unravel this mystery of Hell House. A lot of the movies in the Hell House series are like that. Although this one is called Lineage, and she's sort of tracking down why certain things happen to people that she's in some way related to. In a way, it reminded me a lot of that new movie, Final Destination, Bloodlines, which is also kind of like Lineage, you know. So it was about how people are interconnected with, this story, and the Hell House itself. So I don't think it was a very original, but it wasn't their fault, because I mean that both movies came out at around the same time. But yeah, now it heavily features, and I saw this in some of other reviewers' comments, the ones who got the advanced screening. One of their complaints was that there's a little too much of that clown, and you know which clown that is, right? The scariest one. There's usually three clowns in Hell House movies. And of course, the one that's the scariest gets a lot of airtime on this one. And of course he does, because he's freaking scary. I mean, he's one of the scariest monsters I've ever seen in any movie. I mean, my good God, that thing is scary. And so he is featured a lot in this one, and he's a little more energetic too than, sometimes he just sort of stands there and does nothing. But in this one, he's, well, at least from what I remember, he's a little more energetic. So I think there was just a little too much. In a way, they were sort of putting the whole movie and all of the scares just on that one clown's shoulders, when I think Hell House should just, the house itself and, all those sorts of things should also really factor into it. Yeah, so I think that would also be one of my only criticisms too. It's just, even though I love that clown and he scares me so much, it's just too much of him. Even in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you don't even really see Leatherface until like a good hour and a half in to the movie. They build up a lot of anticipation. There's lots of other little scary things along the way. It can't just be Leatherface. But this one, I think it just relied a little too heavily on that clown. Altogether, though, it was a good movie. Not the best, like I would say, it's maybe the third best in the series. I'd still, if you are new to the Hell House world, watch the first one. It still stands up today. That movie's like 10, almost 15 years old by now. It's it's just terrifying. My gosh, it's such a good movie. And then the fourth one in the series, the Hell House Origins. Now that one's a little harder to see. I know the first three are usually you'll find them on like Freevee or Tubi or something, but the fourth one is harder to see. That one is on Shudder. But now we've got the fifth one, which I would say is the third best after the fourth one, which is called Origins. So it's Lineage. Yeah, I'm glad I saw it. I needed to see it. How could I not see it? I'm glad I saw it. I would have liked it to have been better. I would have liked it to have been more found footage and rely a little less on the clown. But I'm glad I saw it, and it was entertaining either way. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little review. I haven't been very active on my channel recently, but we are entering Halloween time of the year, so I'm going to be watching a lot of horror movies, and I'm going to chat with you about them. And yeah, I see better things to come. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Please do. And that way maybe I'll start getting some advanced copies of these movies. You never know. And we'll see you at the next one.